Hi guys, just jumping on live. I've never done a Facebook live before. Hopefully I am actually live. Not even sure where that shows up. That's so weird. So I'm just going to take a minute, see if I can work this jolly thing out. I'm just going to be talking about electromagnetic frequencies, AI interference, and lots of stealth stuff going on and what we can do about it. Okay. So I am right. If you're jumping on, let me know, say hi. And if not, I'll just hopefully this will just record and go straight onto my feed and you can watch it later. So if you are jumping on, just give me a quick hi just so I know you can actually see, and so I can check my comments. And we're going to be talking about just quite a few things that are going on at the moment out in the ether. Hi Lana, hi darling, hi Mina, thanks for jumping on. You can see me great. Okay, so I am actually live. I've never done a Facebook live and it's got a whole different dashboard and I couldn't see it on my homepage. I've got no idea what's going on. You know what I'm like. I'm absolutely hopeless at these things. Anyway, my first Facebook live. Great. Okay, so I'm just gonna give it another minute or so, and thanks, darling. And then we'll sort of get stuck in. And if you want to get a notebook and a pen to write anything down, this is a good time to do it, or get a bit of water, or it's not going to be long. I'll try and keep it brief and just outline what I'm seeing. Hi, Vanessa. Oh, nice of you to jump on. I can only show you what I'm seeing. I can't speak for anyone else, but feel free to put your comments in as we go, and we'll just download a few things, and then people can watch it later. So we're gonna just have a chat about the satellite interference, the the AI interference, and how that might look. And I'm going to give you some things that have come through for me to help, and then you can try those, or afterwards you can put in the comments if you found something else that worked really well for you, and we'll just keep adding to it as we grow our army. So if anyone is, really interested in developing this side of things, this side of yourself, then you can request to join my Training the Warrior Facebook page. So it doesn't cost anything to be in the Facebook page. And then if you did want to jump on the training and development course every second Monday, that's fine. It's just small donation of $15. But otherwise, you can just stay in the group, and we are going to start posting more in that group, and yeah, really starting to grow it and build more of an army. So I've had it pretty closed down, but I think it's time we started opening it up and gathering a little bit of speed. So just let me know if you want to jump in there. And yeah, right, 5:03. Let's get cracking. So there's so much going on out there at the moment, and so I thought it's probably I'll just bring my notes up because I don't want to miss anything, but thought it's probably a good time to have a chat. And I was going to do this privately, but I've talked with Alana and we decided that it's affecting so many people that we probably need to make it a bit more public. So take what resonates, leave everything else, and if you're feeling like maybe but you're not sure, pop it in the curiosity box. Okay, just keep a curiosity box next to you and put anything in there that you might want to revisit later at some point. So we have basically a net around the planet at the moment, and you know the satellites have been going up for the last few years, and it's kind of created this electromagnetic sort of web around the planet, which is almost um, an attempt to put us into another lockdown, like a planetary lockdown. And that's been really interesting because, oh, sorry, can you hear me? Have you been hearing me okay? Um, that's been really interesting because, with this huge web around the planet, it is able to create pulses, right? And, we've got HARP, we've got CERN, we've got all the satellites, we've got AI, and it is just getting harder and harder and harder to stay afloat. And so a lot of people at the moment are really struggling. And the way that looks is, you might have, I've had really bad vertigo, I've had really bad dizzy spells, where I've almost been falling into the walls. I'm very unbalanced, physically unbalanced, no matter how much exercise I try and do, how much yoga, how much stretching. I'm still like an elephant on the mat every day. So the inflammation is really the biggest thing that we are battling here. And it is, the inflammation is really, really hard to shift when you are being consistently pulsed with all of these frequencies. And the frequencies are often stronger at night. So, we go to sleep and we move into a more interdimensional period of rest, and we're able to access other information, other frequencies, and we're able to be worked on by our guides in other dimensions. And so we are also able to be accessed more easily in the dream state by electromagnetic frequencies, because we're in a receivership, right? We're recharging, we're plugging in, and we're getting us, our REM sleep, and that is literally charging our battery ready for the next day. And in addition to that, we are also doing a lot of etheric interdimensional work. So a lot happens in the dream state, but we are very receptive energetically. And so, it's really hard to set up enough protection at the moment to combat the level of interference that we are getting. A lot of people are getting really, really disturbing dreams. One of the other main areas that it comes in is thought intrusion. Okay, and by thought intrusion, what I mean is that they are able to implant thoughts in our head that are not ours, literally not our thoughts, right? And there's a lot of them, and so we are often having really intrusive thoughts, and we're often having really disturbing dreams, and our body's inflamed. And when we put it all together, it's like the perfect storm. We're literally completely flattened. So I just want to, first of all, acknowledge how hard this is for us as we become more crystalline. All right, as we access more interdimensional parts of ourselves, as we grow and evolve and become lighter beings, just as we are far lighter than we were thousands of years ago. Um, then we are also becoming lighter and lighter now, and that is meaning that we are more sensitive to these denser energies. So people that are very much in the density of the 3D still, they might not be having nearly as much impact. They might not be having any impact at all. They might be thinking we're all completely nuts. And you might even be thinking that sometimes. You might be thinking that you are literally losing your head over this. Like it can feel like you're going crazy. And and so, we do need to have some techniques to help us manage some of these symptoms that are coming through. So the other thing that I want you to remember is that at the same time as all this is happening, we also have access to more high frequency energy than ever before, right? It has never ever been this light on the planet or this dark, like we're really, really holding such jarring frequencies that, we access some of this light and we're like, whoa, here we go. And then suddenly it's like, woo, woo, backwards. So, uh, these completely polarizing frequencies and magnetics, because everything is frequency, everything is magnetic, are vying for control over us, right? We want to feel lighter. We want to access this beautiful energy. But there is a war going on for our bodies. There's a war going on for our soul. There's a war going on, a stealth war that most people have no idea that they're right in the middle of. And that makes it really hard as well. So it's not like there is just a one enemy there that we can see and fight and hurrah. It's not like that. And because so many people can't see it, we often feel like it's we feel like we've been gaslit, because it and we start to question our own sanity, because it is it's a really, really clever way of attacking us. So that's pretty much that. And I don't want to dwell on that, because what I want you to remember is that there are many paths to Rome, okay? And someone's just written down here about a foot device, and that's fantastic. And that I'm going to talk about something that might be linked to that. I haven't had a chance to look at it yet, but I will talk about something there. And there are many, many ways that we are being assisted. Okay, we are not alone in this. There's not only millions and millions of us, but we are absolutely not alone on this planet. We are being assisted in multidimensional ways, through spirit, through elementals, through galactics, and we have access to an enormous amount of information. So the main thing is that we need to keep pulling ourselves out of this apathy, pulling ourselves out of this negative framework that we get pulled into, where we think, oh, it's all too much, I can't handle this, it's out of my skill level. And we need to just remember who we are, right? Remember what we are. And so I'm going to go over some things that have come through to me. First of all, is diet. Um, you need to be eating as close to the earth as possible. You need to be really reducing the crap, right? Because the crap is in no way a frequency match for this new earth frequency that we are beginning to access in bulk. So that's the first thing I would say, is really have a look at your diet. If you are inflaming your own body with alcohol, drugs, crappy food, processed food, loads of additives, and sugar, then it's not going to be difficult for these frequencies to ride in and amplify that, right? They just literally amplify the frequency that's already in there. So really have a look at your diet. Eat one thing and then give yourself a moment and say, how's my body reacting to this? And my bet is that if you're like me, you're reacting pretty quickly these days to stuff. So give yourself 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and just do a check in. No, that's not, that's not reacting. It might even be a vegetable, it could be anything. So, really listen to your body. Start becoming super aware and honoring this vessel and all that it is trying to do for you. If you're eating meat, meat's very grounding. So if you are going to eat meat, then please support local growers, local farmers. Please support um, anything except intensive farming, so that you are eating the right frequency, right? Um, now, there's other things like supplements and so on that can be really helpful, but I'm not going to go too much into that at the moment. Um, Castor oil is very good for inflammation, and you can rub that all over your body for the organs and things. It's really, really good. I'm doing that most days at the moment. Getting out in nature, I mean, it's not rocket science. When you're out in nature, you're in the frequency of the earth, you're in the frequency of the planet, and that frequency is only ever there to elevate you, to ground you, to hold what you cannot, okay? So you can discharge through your feet into the earth. Um, Now, something that came through yesterday was bird song. And I think Nesta has been saying today, we've been talking about a feminine presence merging with AI to elevate the frequency behind it. So I haven't looked into that too much, but what I've been getting is bird song, high frequency music, forest sounds like water, all very yin frequencies, right? All very feminine frequencies that are able to dissolve or recalibrate your electromagnetic field. And these are I've been putting them onto Spotify and just playing really loud forest sounds in the house for when I can't get out much. If it's raining a lot or whatever, then I put this stuff into the lounge and I immediately feel the clearing. So I got given that yesterday and I was really excited, and that was one thing I really wanted to share. It's neutralizing. That's what I'm looking for. It's neutralizing the frequencies, just as it is being out in nature. It's a mimic. So, and it's actually really, really effective. One of the other things is a grounding cord, and this, is like the foot thing here. So the grounding cord, you can either buy grounding cords, and I would have to do that because I'm now in an apartment in Sydney, but you can also buy reams of copper wire, really thin copper wire, and we have put that over our bed in the past, fed it out the window and attached it to the grounding cord, and it has been incredible at protecting us at night. Absolutely incredible. I've slept like I've never slept in my life. Um, Copper. I'm getting copper, copper, copper. So, whether you get a copper drink bottle or whether you hold the frequency of copper or you get Schussler salts, things like this with copper. I feel that is somehow, I don't know what it's doing, if it's neutralizing or demagnetizing or whatever, but I've been getting copper all day today. The other thing is oils, scents. Um, we must remember we are multisensory, not just our eyes, not just our body, but we are receiving osmotically in a multitude of ways. Okay, so if you have a beautiful natural oil spray, if you burn oils, if you have, lovely scented candles, like use these things to evoke um, a deionizing kind of presence, okay? Because this is the healing of the auric field. It works on multiple different electromagnetic layers, and each thing that we do is affecting one aspect of our auric field and helping us to demagnetize, because that's really what we want to do. We want to ground, we want to demagnetize, deionize, um, and we want to really just get ourselves back in our own energy field, so that we're not carrying around everyone else's energy, all these intrusive AI thoughts that don't belong to us. We're actually taking authority back. Okay. The other thing is massage, um, or touch therapy. But the thing with massage is you have effleurage, okay? So they're using oils and effleurage. So your whole body is actually being, they're actually taking the electromagnetic interference off you through touch, and it feels wonderful, and you really feel that difference when you come out. Lighting, keeping your lighting really soft, salt lamps, all these sorts of things are really, really good. Going to a salt lamp cave is fantastic. Um, and water, obviously, hydration of good quality water. So, do your research, look into purifiers, Kangen, whatever, like look into it and see what resonates, really start seeing what resonates, because different things will be more powerful with different people. Okay. And um, and when you start to play around, you'll realize which ones work faster on you, and which ones are not as effective. Okay, so I've just given you a whole list there, and you can add to that list. And I would really recommend keeping that list near you, because what happens is when we get overloaded, we get the brain fog, we forget, we start to fall into a gelatinous pile on the floor. We can be in pain, really, really bad pain for a very long time. And I don't think this is going to end quickly. Okay, so we have to learn how to manage it, how to live within it. And we totally can. All right, so this is going to be a battle that we are completely able to win. Um, now, bird song is affecting our brain waves. Is all these things. We want things that are going to take us more into the theta state, right? So just notice where your energy is feels healthy and where it doesn't. If you're in a mall, does it feel healthy? If you're down at the beach, how does it feel? Like, what other things? For me, it's still water. I don't actually love rough beaches. I don't feel rejuvenated at a rough beach. But if I go to a lake, it brings me into a deep stillness on the inside. So, um, body brushing, showers, swimming, all these sorts of things. Water is a wonderful, wonderful cleansing medium. So all of these things are really, really helpful. And bells, chanting, all of these sorts of things help recalibrate your central nervous system and get you into the parasympathetic. Okay, so that's where you want to be. And I've done a 4 minute light language vibrational toning to help uh, demagnetize you, or to help neutralize your auric field. So if you would like that, just comment in the comment section, and I can forward that to you. And I think that's probably about it for today. But just be aware that these frequencies can also affect your mental health. Okay. And we are being deliberately targeted. So, there's things like depression and suicide and these sorts of things, which can also increase with these magnetic pulses. Okay, this is really powerful stuff that's being aimed at us, and so the thing is to recognize when we are falling into a pit of despair, and to reach out, really reach out, because the most important thing is that you stay connected to people, that you have trusted people that you can call on, and that when you're feeling this at night, that you call on everyone, that you call on your army. Visualize your army. I get my crew to do this all the time. Who is your army? What are the animals? Who are the archangels? Who are your friends in spirit? Who are you calling in to assist you? Because they're all there waiting for the call out. Okay, so just let me know if that's been helpful. Feel free to share it, and feel free to pop any comments, and I will send this voice recording out as quickly as I can. And thanks so much for tuning in, guys. See ya.